Title: The History of Slavery. Why were Black people chosen? Hello, everyone. Today, we're going to discuss why Black people were chosen as slaves. Let's look at the historical facts together. The beginning slavery existed worldwide for thousands of years. But why did Europeans choose Black people from Africa as slaves? European exploration and African slavery. Systems in the 1400s to 1500s, European explorers traveled to Africa for new lands and trade. They found African societies had their own slavery systems, with slaves often being prisoners of war, criminals, or debtors. Demand for labor in the Americas. Colonizing the Americas, Europeans needed labor for plantations growing sugar, tobacco, and cotton. Native populations declined due to disease and harsh conditions, so Europeans turned to Africa for labor. The transatlantic slave trade. This started the brutal transatlantic slave trade. Europeans traded goods with African traders for slaves, leading to millions being forcibly taken. Africans were packed into ships under terrible conditions for the Middle Passage. Many died, but those who survived were sold in the Americas. Reasons for choosing Africans. Africans were chosen because they were seen as strong laborers. Europeans developed racist ideologies to justify brutal treatment and tapped into existing African trade networks to meet labor demands. Devastating impact. The impact was devastating. Families were torn apart, cultures disrupted, and millions of lives lost. The effects are still felt today. Cultural disruption. Slavery disrupted African cultures, stripping people of their identities and heritage. This cultural loss has long-lasting effects on African and African American communities. Road to abolition and legacy. Slavery was abolished in the 1800s, but the road to freedom was long and hard. The legacy includes racial discrimination and inequality that persists today. Understanding this history helps us recognize ongoing struggles. Thank you for joining us today. History shapes our present and future. Let's work together for a more just and equal world. Don't forget to subscribe, share, like, and comment with your thoughts on Black slaves. End scene.